I call Pauline Holistis Waterfall. Pauline Waterfall is a member of the Heiltsuk Nation, a proud ambassador for her people, and an advocate of access to education for all First Nations people. For 35 years, Mrs. Waterfall has worked to establish adult learning centres in Bella. This work has resulted in the Waglisla Adult Learning Centre, which offers adult upgrading, and Heiltsuk College, which offers post-secondary courses. These two centres have taught 3 generations and more than 600 Heiltsuk people. Approximately 21% of students going through the Adult Learning Centre have transitioned to public post-secondary institutions in the past decade. Mrs. Waterfall has also served as a founding member of the Indigenous Adult and Higher Learning Association, which represents 36 adult and higher learning First Nations institutes in the province. She is a former chair of the board and currently serves as treasurer. Mrs. Waterfall is known as the keeper of the knowledge in her community. She has documented Heiltsuk history and customs, written articles, gathered knowledge on traditional foods and medicine, and is frequently called upon as an orator in cultural ceremonies and events. She has played a significant role in revitalizing the Heiltsuk language. This work is especially important as only 3% of the Heiltsuk people are fluent speakers today. Mrs. Waterfall has remained true to her Heiltsuk name, Holistis, which means starting a journey and staying on course to complete and coming full circle. Your Honor, I present for the Order of British Columbia, Mrs. Pauline Holistis Waterfall.
Thank you, Mr. Leroy. And now I would like to call on the Lieutenant Governor to deliver his remarks. Your Honor.
Mr. Premier, Mr. Speaker, ministers and MLAs, members of the Advisory Committee, recipients and guests. We started a little bit late this afternoon, largely because of the fog that came in. It made it difficult for some members to arrive. I was, however, very pleased, Mr. Premier, you came to be here with us this afternoon. You elevate this event to a height very deserving of these members. You went a great distance to make sure you were here, and I thank you for that, sir. Thank you for coming. In listening to the citations being read, I've never ever been more proud to be a British Columbian, to hear the work that you're doing and have done for us here in British Columbia. I've heard it said that it's the greatest place on earth to live. A province, of course, like British Columbia, huge province that it is, is much, much more than its rivers and streams, its mountains, its water shores. It's in fact made up of the people here, the Aboriginal communities, and people who've come from all over the world to be here with us. And we are so fortunate. We are so blessed in everything that we enjoy here in our province. And if it is the best place on earth, it is so because of the contributions that men and women like yourselves have made to this province. What is service? It's giving of yourself to others. It's putting the needs of others ahead of your own. It's sacrificing your personal life so that others may benefit. The reward that you receive today is but a token of the tremendous thanks that we have for you, all of us, for what you've done. Our province is much greater, is much better because of your contribution. Your legacy is that which you've given. Our benefit is that which we receive from you. So we're here today, gathered here, all of us, to simply say thank you. Thank you for what you've done. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, Your Honour. And now I would like to call on the Premier of British Columbia, the Honourable Gordon Campbell, to give his remarks. Premier.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Your Honour, for welcoming us again to Government House and the traditional territories of the Esquimalt First Nation and the Songhees First Nation. You know, this is a very important place here in British Columbia. It represents all that we as